Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. It's morning Central Time. It is afternoon Eastern Time. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm running. I can stop running. A song that Dr. Flo sings. Dr. Flo is over in Studio One. Uh, just giving us the inspo. Okay, so make sure you stop over there. I'm going to share this out. And then I will introduce myself and we will get going. Good morning, Mom. Hello. Hello, hello. I've got some sharing here and one more spot, daily boost, and we send. And last things last is love in action net. Then we got to check my sound. That is not the last thing. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're here. We're here. Everything's here. Welcome in. I am doing Love in Action's Daily Boost. I'm hosting that. I host this on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Okay. We're going to test my sound real quick. Sorry that this is annoying. Sounds great. Okay, excellent. So I will be seeing comments here. I will be seeing comments here. Y'all talk if you want. If you don't want, then you don't want. It's not my business. So Love in Action does daily boosts every single day, where we talk about the chakra system. We talk about the Melody Beatty book. And we talk about whatever moves our spirit as the partners of Love in Action Network. So today, Black Liturgies, y'all, Black Liturgies, they have not posted in a while. So you don't get a Black Liturgies post today. You might get a riff. I'm not really sure. We might just run through this business and go from there. I haven't even introduced myself yet. If you've never seen me before, I'm Tara Priolo. I'm your resident white-facing biracial, multi-passionate musician. And I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. I am honored to be here as part of Love in Action Network. You can go to lovedandlovable.org, lovedandlovable.org, lovedandlovable.org to check out all of our, again, partners and our CEO, Dr. Flo, who is over in Studio One song sharing. So if you would like to go see a song share, feel free. And if you are here as part of the membership and you are the VIP membership, you can go ahead and check yourself in. Okay. I will run through more of that later. This afternoon, we have more events. Dr. Flo has a Concert of Hope at 6 p.m. Eastern, and then Waiting to Exhale is at 6:30 Eastern over on TikTok. Y'all know Dr. Flo is live on a bunch of platforms. I'm only live on 2, but here we are. Okay, like I say, we're going to get going. If you want to be on YouTube, be on YouTube. If you want to be on Instagram, be on Instagram. It matters not to me. Okay, so like I said, Black Liturgies hasn't posted in a second, but we do have a We the Urban. Y'all know how I feel about We the Urban, right? Y'all know how I feel about We the Urban. It's like my second favorite. I also try to look up AMB. AMB hasn't posted in a second. Dr. Flo gave us some inspiration this morning via a Instagram live that I believe has been reposted on TikTok. So if y'all are interested in that, there's a bunch out there. But for right now, we're going to do We the Urban. And I'm going to share this with you. We the Urban is an account on Instagram. It's mostly about like relationships, but again, like it's about romantic relationships and stuff. But I think some of the affirmations can be used on ourselves or even platonic / business relationships. So we're going to do a nervous system reset with We the Urban. And the affirmation of the day in their caption is, when I return to myself, I set myself free, which we've been talking about nonstop. When I return to myself, I set myself free, right? When I return to myself, I set myself free. And we're doing a nervous system reset. So take what you need, put it in the chat. If you like it, I got to readjust. All right, take a full, deep breath and exhale slowly. Yeah, let's do that one more time. A full, deep breath and exhale slowly. Those of you that aren't pregnant will probably feel expansion in your bellies. I don't really feel that anymore. I know in Waiting to Exhale, they do some more breathing exercises. So if you're interested in that, visit Poppy Wata and Starlight over on TikTok later this evening. All right, here's some more stuff. Unclench your jaw. Do you clench your jaw in your sleep, y'all? You clench your jaw? Lower your shoulders. Relax your facial muscles. And release the weight of today. I want y'all to do something with me. I'm gonna add on, folks. I have so many windows open that I don't even know where I'm at. Got it. Okay. So I want you to clench, even though it says unclench, I want you to clench every muscle in your body. Okay. Including close your eyes, clench your fists, clench your toes. If you're safe to do so, if you're not driving. Okay. Clench everything up. Clench it all up super tight, even your abdominal muscles, even your butt muscles, and blow out your air and release all of that. Let's do that one more time. So you're going to inhale and you're going to clench. Inhale and clench it all up. Hold it in, hold it tight, hold it for a second, and then release. I do this with my youngest piano students to try to get the wiggles out of them. We do get wiggles out, and then we do this, and unclenching that and letting yourself feel at ease. At ease. Okay, next. If you're on YouTube, you're seeing this. If you're on Instagram, you're like, what am I reading? I'm reading slides on Instagram. Ground your feet. Feel the earth's support beneath you. Secure and stable. I had to move my feet, y'all, because my feet were not like on the ground. Ground your feet. Feel the earth's support beneath you. Secure and stable. Secure and stable. This relates to the root chakra, which y'all can get in with again with Poppy Wata and Starlight on Sundays. We go through the root chakra. Anchor yourself, plant yourself, bloom where you are planted. Yeah. Come back to the present. Notice 5 things you can see. Notice 5 things you can touch. Notice 5 things you can smell. And notice 5 things you can hear. I'm only going to do one of these because I don't want to like hang out here for too long. But notice 5 things you can see, 5 things you can touch, 5 things you can smell, 5 things you can hear. Okay, so I'll do one of each. I can see my dog snuggled up with a blanket. I can touch my heart. I can smell my leftover breakfast, cream of wheat. And I can hear my computer fan. And of course, my own voice. Forgive yourself for one thing today. Let go of that small regret. Forgive yourself for one thing today. Let go of that small regret. My regret is that I was a little late to boost, right? Wasn't running quite on time. I was a little late to boost. But I'm going to forgive myself for that because I'm here now. I'm here with you now. Here with y'all, you know? Next. Ooh, okay. Here we go. If you are safe to do so, that means you're not driving. If you're listening to the replay, that you are stationed in a safe space. Okay. Close your eyes and count to 10 slowly. 1, 2. Make sure you're breathing, y'all. 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know what that was. 7, 8, 9, 10. Y'all feel better yet? Do you feel better yet? Hashtag lovedandlovable.org. Hello. If you are a member, check yourself in, boo-boos. Check yourself in. Oh, I literally tried to change the slide on the Google Meet. That's not going to work, y'all. It's not going to work. Okay. Ooh, this is a lot of breath work. Okay. Station yourself, all right? You ready? We're going to take your longest, deepest breath of the day. What does deepest mean? I want y'all to think about this. Is what I teach in the voice studio. I want y'all to think about breathing literally to the floor. Okay. Literally to the floor. I want you to think about breathing to the floor. And as you fill up, as you take this long, deep breath, the breath is going to come up like an elevator. Okay. It's going to fill you entirely. So here we go. Breathe in. Allow it to really feel you. Feel it in your tummy. Feel your lungs expand. Feel your ribs go outward. Feel your chest expand. And then blow it out. This is the feed for me. This is the feed for me. All right. Aw. Have you all smiled today? Allow a gentle, slight smile. Allow a gentle, slight smile. Have y'all smiled today? Have you smiled today? I know one person has giggled today. I know at least one person has giggled today. But have you smiled today? Have you smiled today? We're resetting the nervous system, remember? All right, here's another little affirmation, and then we're moving on. We're moving quick today. I'm so sorry, y'all. You are trying your best. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. Everything is going to be okay, love. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. Remember earlier we were talking about blooming where you're planted. You are trying your best. Regardless of what you're doing, you're trying your best. You don't have to have it all figured out right now, right? You don't have to see the staircase, right? Some of y'all love to take that quote out of context. Some of y'all love to take that quote out of context. But you don't have to see the staircase. You just have to see the step, right? You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't got to have it all planned. You just got to think about the very next step. Also, yes, Dr. Flo, I do know that this day is completely wrong. It is day 87, folks. Do not believe it's day 80. That was last week. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. Hello, is that an actual request? Do you want, hello, Love and Action Network. Everything is going to be okay, boo-boo. I accepted it. I don't know if it was real or not. I don't know. I know not. And then my Instagram like bricked. I don't know. Anyway, it'll happen or it won't happen. Something. Oh. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. I see you. I kind of see you. I have to there we go. Yeah, that feature with a passion. Me too. Welcome, Love and Action Network. It's nice to see you. I will keep going. Everything is going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. Do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe that? Hold on. She's going to hang on. We're going to go get it. We're going to go to lovedandlovable.org. Hang on. I'm going to share. Oop, nope. And nope, we're on the right thing. Okay. We're going to go to lovedandlovable.org. Do you see how it says click here to start healing your emotions? We're going to go check something. Y'all see this on the YouTubies? Y'all seen it? Well, okay, hang on. Okay, look, positive expectation belief. That's what we're talking about here. That's number 4. Do you believe that everything's going to be okay? Hi, Sunflower. How are you? Do you believe that everything's going to be okay? Even if you don't know the full staircase, even if you only know the next step, even if you only know the first note of the song. Do you believe that everything's going to be okay? Are you sure you believe it? Right? This is the Byron Katie work that Dr. Flo and I were talking about in the masterclass last night. And if you aren't in the masterclasses that we're offering for donation based, you can come for free 99. I just really, listen, y'all, lots of y'all are not in the rooms where healing actually happens. Lots of y'all, I know everything is going to be okay. Love and Action Network says in the chat. Those of you that are here that are VIP members, make sure you're going to Halo and checking yourselves in, because I will promptly forget. Hashtag pregnancy brain. We were talking about this last night, right? The Byron Katie work. Is it true? Is it true that everything's going to be okay? Can you unequivocally know that it's true, that it's going to be okay? What's your answer? Yes or no? Yes or no? If you said no to either of those questions, said no, I don't know, Tara. Oops, stay in the call. I don't know, Tara, if it's going to be okay. I cannot, I don't know. I don't know. Right? Who would you be? Sorry. How does that belief make you feel? I was holding on to that. I don't know that everything's going to be okay. How do you feel? What type of person are you when you have that belief? And lastly, who would you be without that belief? Right? Just having that belief of, I don't know if everything's going to be okay. Y'all can see this on the YouTubes, I think, right? Is having the belief that you don't know if everything's going to be okay, putting you over here in the downward spiral, right? In the pessimism, in the boredom, in the frustration, maybe in the overwhelmment, maybe in the disappointment, right? Maybe in the doubt, maybe even in the worry, right? I get stuck in worry. Thank you, Dr. Flo. I see you. I see you with the reminder, right? Who would you be without that belief? Who would you be without that belief? Would you be content? Would you be hopeful? Would you be optimistic? Would you have positive expectation belief? Would you have enthusiasm? Would you have passion? Would you be able to engage in your overflow and your joy and your knowledge and your empowerment and your freedom and your love and your appreciation? Would you have all of those things? Everything's going to be okay. So flip it, right? Flip it. How does that make you feel? Knowing that everything's going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. How does that make you feel? Who are you with that belief? Who are you with that belief? Who could you be if you don't believe it yet? Right? We're going back. I'm going to hunt this We the Urban post one more time, y'all. One more time. We did a lot of resetting your nervous system. Some of you weren't here with this slide. And I just want you to take a second. Come back to the present. Right here and now. We went kind of far. Okay. We're coming back to the present. Notice 5 things that you can see. Okay. Notice 5 things that you can see. Notice 5 things that you can touch. Notice 5 things that you can, Moose. Hang on, y'all. My apologies. My sincerest apologies, specifically to Instagram. My bad. I forgot that there was a mute button here. I did get the YouTube one. We know we can hear, we could hear the dogs, right? Okay, so let's go back. Notice 5 things you can see. Notice 5 things you can touch. Notice 5 things you can smell. Notice 5 things you can hear. Notice 5 things that you can hear. I'm coming over to check comments. Y'all look great. Y'all look stunning, right? What can you smell? This is the one that's interesting for me. The dogs are loved and lovable. Listen, the male person came up to the door and opened the door and delivered something in an envelope. So, have at it. It's just cream of wheat, y'all. I try to convince myself I like cream of wheat, but I don't really like cream of wheat. Does anybody else like cream of wheat? Raise your hand in the chat. Okay, let's move on. We got to move on. We got to move on to the chakras, because the last time that I did the chakras, I forgot the affirmation, and we've been doing affirmations. We've been resetting our nervous system. I'm going to put this little link. Watch me now. I'm going to put this little link in the YouTube chat so that y'all can find it. Reset your nervous system with We the Urban. Okay, chakra. I forgot to put my green thingy on, whatever that's called, my green vest. Okay. It is, I just debate though. Like, is the crown my favorite or is the heart my favorite? I really think the heart is my favorite. Secret time. I think that's my favorite. I think that's my favorite. Yeah, I think it's my favorite. Okay, so today is the heart chakra, which means it's my favorite day of the week. I do have lots of green though. I will show off all of my green. I have so much green. We're going to talk about green in a second with this chakra. But I don't know if you could all see that on YouTube because there's a green screen and whatever. All right, so the heart chakra. It's the wellness and love, and to love and be loved. You are loved and lovable. As Dr. Flo says, you are loved and lovable. Nobody can change that. Not even you. You can try your darndest and you will still be loved and lovable. Try it and see. Try. Just try. All right. The color of today is green. 10 days ago was St. Patty's Day and everybody dressed up in green, and nobody from that day got anything about this imbuement and receiving an embodiment of the color of green, which can bring you, it won't do it on its own without action, but it can bring you wisdom, money, luck, abundance, fertility, healing, manifestation, nature, and trust. I believe we talked a lot about, no, I think it was Dr. Flo this morning in Bigo. I do believe you do not like cream of wheat. I understand. It feels a little bit like an old person food. It feels like we don't have teeth. Dr. Flo, I think, was talking about it on his 10-minute Instagram live this morning about trust and trusting yourself. All of these, we talk about this all the time. We talk about this literally every single day because healing comes from within us. We have to heal ourselves first in order to heal our communities, or at least we have to start on the healing journey, right? Your step 1, you can still teach someone who's at step 0. Your step 5, you can teach someone who's at step 1 through 5. But the reality is that to do any of that and to receive any of these things from the color green, you do have to trust yourself, right? You have to trust yourself before you can trust other people. And when you don't trust yourself, you can't really move at the speed of trust. You're stuck, right? Can't move at the speed of trust like A and B talks about, because you're stuck, because you don't trust yourself. You don't trust yourself that everything will be okay. You don't trust yourself that everything, even if you don't see it right now, everything's working out for you. So just for today, how can you trust yourself a little bit more? Just for today, how can you heal yourself a little bit more? Just for today, how can you not push money away? Just for today, how much wisdom can you gain from yourself and your own thoughts? Just for today, how much abundance can you see in your life? Just for today, how much fertility can you find in your life? And that doesn't mean you have to be carrying a baby, folks. Fertility exists other places, right? It's the growth of something new. How can you be fertile in your dreams? How can you be fertile in your goals? Just for today. The foods of today, I have kiwi in the fridge, so I'm excited to eat them. Foods for today: kiwi, lime, green apple, Leafy greens. Dr. Flo and Poppy had a wine the other day that had green apple tones to it, or hints, or flavor notes, whatever y'all want to call it. If you're not in the Telegram, what are you doing? What are you doing? Y'all could have been in the Telegram. Y'all could have experienced that with us. Too bad. Don't follow us, right? Don't follow me. Follow love. It's love. Unboxing. A wine unboxing. We'll get to the affirmation. I promise. Y'all buckle your seatbelts. Y'all get prepared. Some of y'all know what it is because you've been here. You've been following. If you're a crystal human, if you use crystals as tools, although I believe that mostly they're just rocks, but that doesn't matter. You believe what you believe. Bring your own belief here. I can't stop you. Okay. Bring your own belief. If you believe in the crystals, you use those crystals, baby. You use those crystals. Okay. So you can use rose quartz, green aventurine, rhodonite, emerald, and green calcite to help you get in alignment with your heart chakra. If you're imbalanced in your heart chakra, I think it's pretty obvious. I think that, of all the chakras, this one in particular, I think it's very easy to identify the people that are not in alignment with their heart chakra. I think it's very, very easy, right? It's very, very easy. These people are unable to give love. They're unable to love, they're unable to give, they're unable to seek their passions, and they're unable to receive love. We talked about this last night in the masterclass as well. How do you find true love? How do you find true love? Well, first, like I was saying earlier, you got to believe that you're worthy of it. Even your own true love, right? You got to receive the love that you're giving yourself, right? Healing starts within us, within every person. Now, you might get inspiration from somewhere out there to heal, right? But comes from within us. So if you're unable to love, give, seek passions, and receive love, there's something that you need to work on, right? You seek external gratification, right? These are the people that, maybe start healing, start walking the journey towards self-love, but they want everybody to like golf clap for them, right? It's like, oh my gosh, I went to Dr. Flo's affirmations one day. She's spicy today. We got spicy mustard, okay? Congrats to you. Oh, you wrote in your journal one day. You want people to clap for you. Are you clapping for yourself? Are you clapping for yourself? Because at the end of the day, at the end of the just for today, the only person that you have is your damn self. Nobody's coming to save you. No one is going to give you the gratification. No one's going to give you the validation that you can give yourself. Literally no one else on this earth. No one else except for you. You are the only person that can give yourself the love that you need. You are the only person that can seek your passion in the way that you need. The only one. So if you are imbalanced in this heart chakra, I would say you, as Dr. Flo says, you are a mooer. You are a mooer. You go through your life seeking your little golf claps and complaining that nobody's giving it. Well, he just didn't love me enough. There must be something wrong with me. She took advantage of me in my business. I'm stuck. And I don't mean to make fun, but how many of those people have you experienced? And you know the way that you can help them? You listening? Yeah. Okay, Sunflower, I see you. Sunflower says, "Whoa, the journal thing hit home." Yes. And maybe journaling isn't for you. Hello, a lot of snacks. Welcome. Maybe journaling isn't the tool that you need, right? Your healing will never look exactly like someone else's. Right? Ask Dr. Flo. Y'all have what? Listen, we're right back where we started. Y'all have watched us, okay? Y'all have watched us go from business colleagues, right, to rough and tumble competitors, colleagues, to complete separation, to a rejoinder, a renewal, a resurfacing. Y'all have watched us do this, and we used different tools to heal. Both of us, right? So maybe if you're quitting journaling after one day, right? Hello, Steph is Sparkles. I don't remember which Steph that is. I'm so sorry. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. There's a lot of Stephs that follow me. I think I know. I think you're a relative. That's what I think. I think so. Anyway, welcome. Hello. What was I talking about? I got distracted by the Instagram. I was talking about the way in which Dr. Flo and I healed in our absence from each other. It probably looked a lot different. So if you are trying to take something that someone shoulds on you, right? Well, you should be journaling. Well, you should be using this chakra system. Well, you should be using God. Well, you should, maybe it don't work like that for you. And that's okay. Find your own method of healing, right? I'm a person that I sometimes love the auditory, right? I sometimes love listening to the affirmations. And sometimes, like this morning, I rolled over and I went into the rave. And the reason that I went into the rave instead of the Instagram or instead of the Bigo right away was because I was like, I need to be with myself because I know that I am listening to these affirmations and I'm not believing them. Today, affirmations weren't my thing. I had to work very hard. I had to work very hard to get my mind right. So this morning, maybe the auditory affirmations didn't work, but you know what did work? You know what did work? Reading them on We the Urban. So maybe you're healing. Maybe your journaling looks different every day. Maybe your journaling one day is writing down in a journal. Maybe the next day it's your notes app. Maybe the next day it's a post on Instagram. Maybe the next day it's a blurb on TikTok. It doesn't have to look the same as your next door neighbor. Healing will never look the same. And that is why we have so many practitioners of healing in the world that y'all are running from. Like, let's get real about this. Y'all are running from it. Y'all see healing happening and y'all go, I want to be over here unable to love, unable to give, unable to seek my passions, and unable to receive love. I just want to blame the world. I want to blame the world. What if instead you took an experimental mindset? What if instead you decided to try a bunch of different things and see what stuck? You want your one golf clap for one day, boo boo? Here. There you go. Who are you with that belief? Is it true? Can you unequivocally know that it's true? Who are you with the belief? And who would you be without it? Yeah, the Nancy Pelosi clap. Tapping into that white side. So, what does it look like when you're aligned in your heart chakra? Because I took us somewhere, child. I don't know where I took us, but we went. We went together, okay? When you are aligned in your heart chakra, you are loving. You are loved and lovable. You are peaceful. You are accepting. Right? When you are, and let's talk about this accepting. I talk about this almost every time. When you are accepting, okay? Let me make sure I'm not like weirdly close to this camera. I'm kind of close to this camera. It's okay. Y'all can see my face. Okay. When you are accepting, right? That means, okay, so here's the thing, like a bunch of people get online and they're like, this is tough love, right? This is tough love. Tara, why? Why are you yelling at us about running from healing? Tara, you're yelling. Tara, you're so loud. It's so spicy. Nah, if you in your heart chakra, boo-boo, if you are aligned in your heart chakra, you can accept, you can hear that, and you can change. You can make a choice, right? I had a post probably 2 years ago now. You can always make another choice. You can always make another choice. You can always make the choice to accept, right? You can always make that choice. You can make the choice to be peaceful. You can make the choice to believe that love doesn't look like one thing, just like healing doesn't look like one thing, right? Right? Y'all getting it? Stop running from your healing. I sang it at the beginning. Well, I can stop running. That Dr. Flo sings. When can you stop running? When can you stop running? And sit in peaceful acceptance of all of you, of all of your healing journey. When can you accept your wholeness? All your parts, all your shadows, all your mistakes, all your failures, all your flaws, all your, the beliefs that sneak in and try to take you. When can you stop running? Y'all know where your heart sits. I don't need to tell you the body part, but I will tell you what the affirmation of today is, which I don't think actually posted online. I think we're finally out of the one up, so I need to do some scheduling, which is fine. I'll do that later. What do you love today? Put it in the chat. I love blank. I love. I love sitting here with you all. I love giving golf claps. I love giving more than golf claps. I love being a facilitator. I love speaking. I love singing. I love being bold. I love the snow. I love snow blowing, much to the chagrin of Dr. Flo. I love to be surrounded in loving space. I love to be hugged. I love to be only by certain people. Don't y'all listen. Some of y'all are gonna watch this later and you're gonna be like, Tara likes to be hugged. Let me hug her next time. Not you. Okay. Not I don't know you like that. There's certain people that I would like hugs from. But you all, I don't know you like that. Okay. Yeah, 6 feet. Okay. 6 feet. Yeah. I love I love my baby's kicks. I love the way that people care for me. I love the way that I care for myself. I love teaching. I love music. I love communication. Let me go catch some of these. Let me go catch some of these. I love what an amazing leader you are. Thank you. I love being in flow. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Check the YouTube. Anybody out there? Anybody out there? What's your favorite color? Anybody out there? Nobody's out there. I mean, it says 3 people are watching, or 4 people, but nobody's out there, Joe. That's all right. All right. Love is a form of abundance. Y'all remember that. That's a little note from Poppy Wata. Okay. I believe Poppy and Starlight usually go over the heart chakra again in Waiting to Exhale. So if you want perhaps a more spiritual explanation of the heart chakra, y'all go on ahead to that room. That's not my ministry, okay? I'm here to give the realism to the divine. All right? That's woo. Is that a tagline? Should we add it? Realism to the divine? Should we add it? Y'all decide. Y'all decide. Make yourselves a poll. Did we like that? Did we not like that? Do we hate it? Do we hate it? Cobalt blue and azure. Yes. Sunflower says purple. Purple. That's the color of the crown chakra. That's Saturday. You got to come back on Saturday for us to talk about purple. Realism to the divine, child. Child. All right. Y'all, let's move on to Melody Beatty because this week has been a doozy. It's like everybody knew. Week 13. That on week 13, this is the appropriate theme. If you have not been here, crazy people make us crazy. Crazy, child. And we all be crazy. You know what I'm saying? We all be some kind of crazy. Crazy people make us crazy. We are on day 4. If you did not catch the other days, Sundays might be lost in the abyss, child. Because I think that was on TikTok. Sundays might be lost in the abyss. But Dr. Flo did day 2 and day 3 yesterday. And that is available on YouTube or on the Love in Action Substack. If you're not there, what are you doing? Again, follow the love. Follow the love. I'm here to read us day 4. I said this was going to be a short one, child. The hour's almost up. Apparently, I needed to talk today. All right, here we go. Buckle your seatbelts, get your notebook. I forgot to say who Melody Beatty is. This book is 52 Weeks of Conscious Contact. It is part of the 12-step tradition. Welcome to it. Again, bring your own belief. If there's a word like God, replace it with something that makes you feel comfy. We read this every single day. There's different themes for every week that we center love and action work around for that week. And then, take what you need. Take what you need. Please do 1 and 4. Dr. Flo requests 1 and 4. Okay, so we're going to go back to day 1, which is kind of long. The CEO tells me what to do, all right? Y'all think certain things. I do listen to some people. Dr. Flo asked nicely. Okay, so here's day 1. Day 1. He's making me crazy. I don't understand. Why would someone say they were going to do one thing, then do something so different from what they say? He looks so good and talks so good. His promises sound so real, but then everything falls apart. Y'all, we all been here. You do not tell me what to do. That is true. I do what I want. I end up doing all this work and he just disappears. This sounds not to call out one of our members, but this sounds like Angie. Child. Listen, have we heard this story from I'm not going to give away Angie's business. It's not even Angie's business. It's somebody else's business. You know what I'm saying? All right. I end up doing all this work and he just disappears. I get so dang angry. Then about the time I'm ready to blow a gasket, he calls, charms my socks off, and the whole cycle starts over again. I walk away scratching my head and wondering, what's wrong with me? Did I just imagine this whole thing? Did I overreact? I don't get it. I don't understand. Maybe it's time for an Al-Anon meeting. And when we're talking on the phone, I feel like I'm the only one for him. But then when I see him, I know he's lying to me. I know he's seeing someone else and standing there looking me right in the eyes and lying about it. When I ask him, he says, your insecurity is enchanting, and you're usually such a together person. I don't understand why I feel so insane. Maybe it's time for an Al-Anon meeting. And then I catch him straight out lying to me, and I blow up. I just can't stand that lying stuff, especially when I knew all the time he was lying to me and he denied it. I put up with it and put up with it. And then finally, I can't take it anymore. By the time I blow up, he's standing there looking calm and serene, and I'm acting like an insane person. Crazy people make us feel crazy. It's not you, it's him. How about that meeting? And then he calls a few days later and he says how sorry he is. And I can tell he's sorry. Before I know it, I've forgotten about everything that happened. And it starts all over again. I keep wondering whether I'm being used. And then I look at him and I just feel so guilty for everything I'm feeling and thinking. Oh, yeah, that Al Anon meeting. Step 1. Powerless over people, places, and things. My life has become unmanageable. Take a deep breath, say it again, then say it one more time. Crazy people make us feel crazy. It will happen every time. The value of the week. Detach in love. Disentangle. Oh, this is a good word. Unembroil yourself from the other people's insanity so you can be restored to sanity. It's a value many of us learned the hard way, and it's the one we'll focus on this week. She took us somewhere. All right. I got to make sure this Google isn't going to quit. We're good. Here we go. Day 4. Y'all ready? Anger, fear, sadness, betrayal. A lot of emotions can run through us when we stop trying to change the other person and start focusing on taking care of ourselves. The good news is that we're finally feeling out our own feelings instead of trying to figure out what the other person feels. Maybe all those feelings we've been avoiding aren't the opposite of love. Those feelings could be an important step on the path to love. I'm going to read it again. Y'all get your listening ears on. Where's your notes app? Where's your journal? Where is it? Anger, fear, sadness, betrayal. A lot of emotions can run through us when we stop to change the other person, or when we stop trying to change the other person and start focusing on taking care of ourselves. The good news is that we're finally feeling our own feelings instead of trying to figure out what the other person feels. Maybe all those feelings we've been avoiding aren't the opposite of love. Those feelings could be an important step on the path to love. And we're on an inventory focus. Y'all know that the inventory focus, it asks you questions, okay? So get ready. Here we go. Here's the questions. Is there a relationship in your life right now that's bugging you? Are you willing to explore detachment as a means to improving that relationship and regaining your peace? I'll read it one more time. Here's your questions for today. Is there a relationship in your life right now that's bugging you? Are you willing to explore detachment as a means to improving the relationship and regaining your peace? Y'all ain't even gonna riff because I don't got the time. Are you willing to explore detachment as a means to improving the relationship and regaining your peace? This could be a short separation. This could be a long separation. This is my one riff. And this is something that landed with somebody that I used to do things with, things that I used to host things with. Are you willing to explore detachment as a means to improving the relationship and regaining your peace? In your relationship, if you are in a relationship or a situationship or whatever, are you willing to drop the argument and go your separate ways, even if it's for 5, 10 minutes, an hour? Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to know when to step out of the room? Right? I do this with my husband quite a bit, right? I say to him, I'm about to say something I regret. Could you please give me space? I'm about to say something I regret. Could you please give me space? That's detachment, right? It's so that I can regulate my emotions, my nervous system, like we did with We the Urban today, so that I can come back and have a productive conversation with a person that I love very much. Because maybe those emotions, maybe that anger, maybe that fear, maybe that, what was the other words? Maybe that, hang on, sadness, maybe that betrayal. Maybe it's not opposite. Maybe it's on the path. Are you on the path to your healing? Are you on the path to your healing? Or are you so obsessed with making others heal that you're not healing yourself? Are you so obsessed with trying to heal that partner or that friend or that colleague that you're not healing yourself? You're not furthering your healing practice. You're not feeling your feelings. You're so busy trying to figure out what they're feeling, right? Questions to ask yourselves. I'll read them one more time. Is there a relationship in your life right now that's bugging you? Are you willing to explore detachment as a means to improving the relationship and regaining your peace? Not their peace, your peace. Please give me space. I'm about to say something I regret. Please give me space. We can come back to this conversation later. Please give me space. I would like to revisit this at a later date. Please give me space. I'm having trouble processing this emotion in a healthy way for me. Please give me space. That's maturity. You don't gotta fight. You don't gotta convince them of what they're feeling. They don't gotta convince you of what you're feeling. Please give me space. Because remember when we were talking about healing and we were talking about the golf claps and we were talking about the journaling, everybody's processing of emotions looks different, right? Mine is I really just need to step completely away, detach from the entire conversation, go watch something on TikTok or go watch something on the TV and completely ignore what just happened, right? Right? Dr. Flo and I were talking about something happened in Dr. Flo's life, and I said, well, my husband dropped a tree branch on me. Not purposefully, right? But dropped a tree branch on me this last summer. And what did I do? Instead of screaming at him, I walked inside. I cried in the bathroom. I processed my emotion. And then I went back outside. Know yourself. Know the way that you process emotions. Know the way that you heal. Know the way that you heal. And the only way that you know the way that you heal is by stopping running from the healing. It's by aligning yourself in all the chakras that we talk about all week. It's by using the tools, whether we've given them to you or someone else has given them to you. Right? The first step is your healing. Your healing. And we're all healing. We're all healing. Not a single one of us is not healing. How can we not? In a world filled with what we see every day, multiple genocides, free Palestine, where people are trying to justify the rape of one hostage. People are trying to justify the deaths of 30,000 people with the rape of one hostage. Sorry if that got a little real for y'all. But that's what people are doing. We're all healing. We're all healing. Give me the space. Give me the space. Give me the space. All right, y'all. I'm going to pull up lovedandlovable.org just to make sure that I said the times right that I said at the top of this thing. And then we're going to get out of here. All right. So lovedandlovable.org, lovedandlovable.org. That is where you can join the community. That is where you can come in. You can get these free tools. You can help yourself heal. That's the thing. This is a self-serve. Okay, it's self-serve. Yes, we have fabulous practitioners in Dr. Flo, Poppy Wata, Starlight Mystic, Lotta Snacks 5, me. We have fabulous practitioners around here. Okay, but it's self-serve. You have to want to heal. You have to want to come in the door. You have to want to be close. You have to come to the live. As I said in my post yesterday of an introduction, like people are like, what do you do? It doesn't matter what I do. It matters who I am. Right? You have to come up with a healing curriculum for yourself, perhaps with practitioners around you, perhaps with a therapist, perhaps with us, that works for you, because we are all different. As I talk about all the time, that our voices are as unique as our fingerprint, right? So come up with your own healing curriculum using the tools that you find with us or find with others. We do live streams, 15 plus live streams a week, recorded for you, for free, to try to show you something that you can use to heal. Yes, thank you, Love and Action Net. We are grateful for our VIPs. Please do not forget to check in for today's credits. You just go into Halo, you check yourself in, okay? Our admins are very busy people. We have sometimes short-term memory, so sometimes we don't remember who was at what event, so you need to check yourself in. That feature is available now. Anyway, we're over here at lovedandlovable.org. If you want to join our membership, you click right there to join the membership, okay? You can come into the VIP membership right here. That's what we're talking about right now, right? You can join the community threads. You can talk to us, literally can talk to us all day long. There's Team Better, super chat access. Team Better is run by our CEO, Dr. Flo, where essentially we're trying to get 1% better every single day, because if you're 1% better every single day, by the end of the year, you're 365% better. Imagine if your healing curriculum was 365 days more integrated, right? Imagine if you did it 1% every day. Imagine. We have a broadcast channel where you can learn that when we all go live, all of our practitioners I'm getting out here, where you can I haven't listen, it's been 4 days, okay? And my last one was not my best work. We haven't had a sermon in a second. Anyway, 24-hour 24/7 live stream updates. And then also our community newsletter. I've referenced this a couple times, the Love in Action Substack, where we repost the daily boost as well as some other things. You saw the interview with Dr. Flo and Focal Point Coffee, as well as Dr. Flo and I's conversation around the divinity of the voice, essentially, and the gift of the voice. But our events are on the homepage. I went back to the homepage, y'all. So this evening, we've got Dr. Flo for a Concert of Hope at 6 p.m. Eastern. You can RSVP. If you donate $10, you can have a song request. You can have a song request. I made that rule. All right. Waiting to Exhale is at 6:30. That's, again, new location. It is over on TikTok with Starlight Mystic and Poppy Wata. Make sure you're following everybody. And then tomorrow and Friday, a lot of snacks takes over with the 2 daily boosts, and I will be back here on Saturday. I'm just pointing this out. It's going to be a different time. It's going to be early time, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. I'm going to see The Lion King, y'all. And I'm sorry, but sorry, not sorry. I care about that show more than I care about sitting with you all online at my prescribed time. Okay? Okay. Let's get out of here. Let me check these comments. Yes, self-service ice cream. We love self-service ice cream. Pastor Preggers Priolo. Yes, first of her name, long may she reign. She will reign an estimated 40 years. 40 years, no longer. No longer, as we talked about. Yeah, I know that's right. Like, listen, I'm gonna be there with the Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. I'm gonna be that annoying person that like sings along with the harmony. Listen, I'm that person at that show. I'm so sorry. I'm that person. Don't go to that show with me if you don't want me to sing. Okay, here we go. We're closing out. 40 years in a mule called Flo. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Continue to be anti-racist. Be safe. Wear a mask. Do good work. Make good trouble. That means calling your representatives for reasons, for watermelon reasons, for Congo reasons, for Sudan reasons, for Haiti reasons. Get Puerto Rico the freaking right to vote, right? Get Flint, Michigan, clean water. What are we doing here? Make good trouble. I love y'all hardcore. You are loved and lovable, whether you like it or not, child. And I will see you all on Saturday or in pop-up lives with Dr. Flo. Join the new IG broadcast channel if you're a person that doesn't like Telegram or Halo. Like, we're just everywhere for y'all. It's like we serve y'all or something. It's weird. I'll see you next time. Toodles.